Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm back at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay for my first visit in 3 years, and I'm really looking forward to being back at the park today, getting back on all the rides, seeing what's new, and getting back on some absolutely world-class roller coasters, including Iron Gwazi behind me, which I'm so excited to get back on. There's been a lot of talk online recently about this ride being closed for maintenance. Don't really know what's going on with that because yeah, it's open. I've been looking on the app recently, it's been showing on the app as having a queue time, but I thought maybe it was an issue with the app or something, but no, it's open, which is absolutely fantastic. So I can't wait to get back on that. I'm gonna head straight there first. There's also a new credit for me to get here as well. Phoenix Rising is new since I was last here, and also Serengeti Flyer I haven't been on yet either, so I'm looking forward to getting on that for the first time. Here it is then. So Iron Gwazi opened in 2022, and it's an RMC. It's the tallest RMC along with Zadra, 206 feet tall. I can't wait to get back on this beast. Hopefully it's not going to be too busy. It's a Tuesday today, so hopefully it won't be too busy. Because yeah, operations aren't always the best here, so we'll see. Let's go! Let's go! Got a dispatch, front row. Wait time was about accurate as well because I queued a bit extra for the front row. And I've got a fairly loose restraint as well, except these leg restraints, these are horrible. Here we go, the world's loudest lift hill. Oh, here we go, look at the views up here. Oh my God. Woo! Oh, the hang time. Way! Sharp brakes, that was brilliant. Really, really good. I'm gonna go back round again now and try and get the back row. So I've just had 2 rides on Iron Gwazi. I did one on the front row and I did one on the second to back row, and it was fantastic to get back on that coaster. It is an incredible ride. The airtime is amazing, the pacing is relentless. It's a fantastic ride. There's some amazing elements on there, it's got a good length to it. It is a really impressive ride. It's not quite as good as what I remember. However, last time I was here, I rode it first thing in the morning, and I said a similar thing, like it wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be, but then I went on it later on in the day and it had warmed up a lot, so it was running a lot faster, and that was when it really started to shine. So hopefully that is what's going to happen today. So I've had my couple rides now, I'll come back to it later on in the day. Hopefully it's going to warm up a bit, and then hopefully it's going to be back to kind of where I expected it to be. Like, this was my favorite coaster in Florida last time I was here. However, after those 2 rides, I'm thinking like maybe I'd take Velocicoaster over it now. However, it's still an incredible ride. It's definitely still easily a top 10 roller coaster, one of the best coasters in the world. However, I'll definitely take other RMCs over it, like Steel Vengeance or Zadra. But yeah, it is still an incredible ride, and I can't wait for more rides on it later. The second ride, I pretty much walked onto it as well. It's advertised 20 minutes now, but it probably isn't that. Like, it's basically a walk on now. So I'm heading over to the edge of Africa now, and there's 3 coasters over here that I didn't get to ride last time I was here because I just didn't get time. So the big one of these, like the standout, is Montu, a B&M invert. So I haven't been on any of these coasters since 2019, so I'm really looking forward to getting back on them, especially Montu, which is an absolutely fantastic B&M invert. Here we go, front row on Cheetah Hunt. Let's go, first launch. Oh! That was a bit more punchy than I expected. And into the second launch. Oh, look at the view over there behind Gwazi. Sheikah over there. Oh, wow. This view is incredible. Down we go. Whee. Inversion coming up. Here we go, this is my favourite section coming up. All of the S-bends. Whoa! Side launch. Whee! Whoa! Air time. Whee! Oh! There we go. Oh, that restraint is tight now. It could definitely do with lap bars. It's a good ride though, a nice family thrill coaster. So there we go, I had my ride on Cheetah Hunt. Eventually, the dispatches were quite slow on there. So much so, like the stacking on the brake run there. I was talking about on the ride with those uncomfortable restraints and how, yeah, it could do with lap bars really. I was sat on the brake run for probably about 2 or 3 minutes and that restraint was really tight. I was actually starting to feel quite claustrophobic on that. So that, yeah, that wasn't enjoyable. However, in terms of the ride, it's a good fun family thrill coaster. 3 launches on there, some nice airtime moments. Of course, you've got the inversion as well, which is really good fun. Yeah, I just wish it had different restraints. A lap bar restraint would be so much more comfortable. But yeah, other than that, it was a decent ride. I did enjoy getting back on there. So it's time to go for a ride on Cobra's Curse now. This is a max spinning coaster, but this one's a little bit different to some other ones because there's a forward section, a backward section, and then a spinning section. So yeah, looking forward to getting back on here. Advertised their 10-minute queue. Right, here we go. Look at all this theming.
My power grows.
Up we go. There goes the other side. Look at this. The views are awesome from up here.
Yes.
Whee! It's quite sharp brakes there. It's time to go backwards. Spin now. Whee! Whoa! There's not a lot of spinning going on. There we go. Oh, I think the backwards was locked on for that one. Normally you spin round that section. That was good fun though, great family ride. Well, it must have been a problem with the train I was on because the train that literally just went round was spinning on that section where it should have been, but mine didn't, so yeah, that was a shame. But you know what, it was still really good to get back on Cobra's Curse. It's a really good fun family coaster. It was a bit smoother than I remember. Last time I went on it, I thought it was a bit rattly. It's still got a bit of a rattle, however, it is still a lot of fun. And I do like how it does go forwards and backwards as well. And normally it spins, it just didn't that time. But yeah, it makes it a bit more unique. It's like you get a little bit of everything on there. It makes it very unique compared to other spinning coasters. And now I'm going to go for a ride on Montu, the B&M Invert. I can't wait to get back on this coaster. Here we go then, back row on Montu. Barely any queuing as well. Absolute beast. So Montu was absolutely fantastic. Great to get back on there. I had two rides. I started off on the back row where I took the POV, and then I went on again and went closer towards the front of the train. I was on the second row, and you know what? Like, it's rare for a B&M invert to be more intense on the front, but it was so forceful going through that loop and into the Immelman as well, the first two inversions. And it's got some great other elements on there as well. The back wing is fantastic, and also the final corkscrew before going into the brake run is also very whippy. It's a great ride, definitely one of my favourite B&M inverts. It's massive as well. The lift hill keeps going up for ages, and the first drop's really good. The views are amazing. It is a really, really good B&M invert. So unfortunately a storm is nearby the park, so all of the outdoor rides have to close during the storm. Unfortunately for this park, very similar to SeaWorld, that's basically the whole park. So yeah, I've just been to Iron Gwazi because I was walking over to the other side of the park and thought I'd give Iron Gwazi a go on the way past. But yeah, that's down for weather, and it'll be all the other rides which will be down for weather as well. But with this park, there's no indoor rides, so when a storm comes in, all the outdoor rides close, and then you're just left with not really a lot to do. And it's the same with SeaWorld as well. Not enough indoor rides. They need indoor rides here at these parks, because in Florida, a storm will come in most days, and if all the outdoor rides are closed, you're not leaving people with a lot of stuff to do. Whereas with Universal and Disney, they've got loads of indoor rides, so there's still lots to do if the outdoor rides do have to close during a storm. So I've made my way over to Pantopia, and yeah, I'm gonna get on a new coaster now, a coaster that's been added since my last visit, and it's just behind me there, Phoenix Rising. It's a B&M family inverted coaster, and it opened in 2024, replaced Sand Serpent, the old wild mouse that was here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on this. I have heard a lot about it being quite rattly, along with the trend with new B&Ms. However, I'm gonna go and experience it for myself now. I experienced Penguin Trek about a week and a half ago, and I was quite surprised by that. It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be, so hopefully this is going to be the same. Wait, we got a dispatch. Front row on Phoenix Rising. I'm really interested to see how this is going to ride. Here we go. I like the onboard audio. Whee! Oh, it is a bit rattly. Oh! Whoa, it's quite whippy. Oh! Oh, I like that. Oh, it is rattly. Oh my God! I mean, it's decent, like, it's a good fun ride, but yeah, definitely shouldn't be running that rough. So So I've just experienced Phoenix Rising for the first time, and yeah, I've got a few things to say about that. I mean, for a family coaster, it was more intense than I was expecting it to be. It was definitely more forceful than I was expecting. The overbank over the entrance, I really enjoyed that. That was definitely my favourite part of the ride. That whip going into that was really good. In terms of the rattle, it's definitely more rattly than Penguin Track. I went on that a couple weeks ago, and I'd heard a lot about the rattle on there, but I didn't think it was that bad on there. On here, it was definitely more noticeable. The first drop and overbank, that was quite rattly. Then it kind of got a bit better for the midpoint kind of the ride, but then the final couple of helixes, I don't know what happened there, but that was shaking around a lot. It was really rattly. I mean, luckily, because it is a family coaster, it's not building up too much speed. It didn't make it too uncomfortable, but I could imagine if that was pulling like high speeds of like 60 miles per hour or something, that would probably be really uncomfortable if you were rattling around like that. But yeah, it's really interesting to see why this rattle is now a thing with new B&M, and it is very interesting to hear that, of course, B&M have now cut ties with their suppliers, Clermont Steel, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with the future of B&M, because like, I don't know, maybe like if they get to a new supply, maybe a different supplier can supply them with better steel or something. There has been talk of maybe that they're not getting supplied with as good quality steel anymore because of rising costs, and yeah, obviously if you are paying for cheaper materials, then you are most likely reducing the quality. Like, you pay a lower price for the lower quality product, so there's been a lot of talk that could be what's going on with B&M. Maybe they have gone to find a new supplier that's going to give them better quality steel or something. Maybe they're getting fed up with getting this reputation for building rattly rides nowadays, but I don't know. Time will tell once we kind of hear more about it, hear more about what's going on. But there it goes behind me. But yeah, it's a good fun family coaster, but I'd definitely take one of the Vekoma suspended family coasters over that. And here is the entrance to Falcon's Fury, an absolutely fantastic drop tower. Unfortunately, it's closed for the rest of the day. It is quite an unreliable ride. I saw it testing this morning. I mean, it only opened for the first time this season a couple weeks ago, I believe, so it is very unreliable. But this drop tower is fantastic because it's not just any old drop tower. It's a 300-foot drop tower. It takes you to the top, and it tilts you forwards once you get up there, so you're facing straight down towards the ground, and then it drops you back down. It's basically a drop tower version of a B&M dive coaster. It's a fantastic ride, but yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be getting on it today, but it's definitely a reason to come back for it. Yeah, there's a look at Phoenix Rising. Another positive to point out with Phoenix Rising, the theming is really nice. Like, there's some lovely landscaping underneath the ride. The entrance portal looks fantastic, and I also really like the station building as well. It fits in really nice with the Pantopia themed area over here. And you've also got the screens at the back of the station, and when the train dispatches, it plays an animation on there of a phoenix flying around. I do really like that, and it's a different one each time as well. There's 4 different phoenixes that are kind of themed in with this ride, like with the story of it, that are all protectors of different things. There's like protectors of the glaciers, protector of the rainforest, protection of fire and stuff, and there's a 4th one as well, but I can't remember what it was. It might be something to do with the sky, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I do really like the theming and story of that ride. So I'm going for a ride on Serengeti Flyer now, the S&S Scream and Swing here. Very similar to Rush at Thorpe Park, exactly the same ride model. However, this one is much bigger, so I'm really looking forward to riding this. I think this was new in 2023, which was last time I was here, but I didn't get a chance to get on it, so I'm really looking forward to experiencing this. These are one of my favourite kinds of flat rides. Way, we're off. Let's see how this rides. It's a lot bigger than the one at Thorpe Park. Whoa! There we go, slowing down. That was brilliant. Like you've only got this little lap bar holding you in as well. Like you feel so free on it. That is fantastic. It's got much more of a punch than Rush. So after a fantastic ride on Serengeti Flyer, I'm going to go for a ride on Kumba now, the B&M sit-down coaster. This is an absolute monster. It's one of the oldest B&Ms. It opened in 1993, but it's an absolute monster. I can't wait to get back on it. It's one of the most intense B&Ms I've done. And yes, it might be one of the oldest, but like going off on my previous rides, it's been really smooth, really intense. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back on it. Right then, here we go. Front row on Kumba. The rides went down again for about an hour because another storm came in. But we're back. The sky still looks a bit grey. I hope there's not another storm coming. Here we go. Whee! Oh, it's a big drop. Oh my god! It's the tunnel! Oh, what a beast! And you know what, that ride is smoother than the 2024 B&M just next to it. So Kumba was absolutely fantastic there. It's one of my favourite B&Ms, and yes, it's one of the oldest ones. However, it runs so well. And you know what, there was only one part of it where I kind of bashed my head into the restraint, and that was just after the second portion of the Cobra roll. But other than that, it's lovely and smooth. It's got a little bit of a rattle to it, sure, but it's an older B&M. It does run fairly smooth, and the roar on it as well, it's so loud. All the inversions are fantastic, very intense ride. I really want to go again. In fact, I did get in the queue to go around again, but I thought I've not got too long left to get like some of the other coasters done, and I want to make sure I can get all of the coasters done because the shuttle leaves at 7:30. So I want to get on the other two coasters because there's two more coasters to go until I've done all of the major rides in this park that are operational at least. So yeah, I'm going to go for a ride on Tigris now, the premier ride Skyrocket 2, and I haven't been on this since 2019.
Platform clear, dispatch.
Here we go. Straight in with the launch. Whey. Oh, this lap bar is so tight. Whey. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Hang time. Oh ho ho. Oh, that was awesome. I forgot how good that was. Well, Tigris was absolutely awesome. I really enjoyed that. The trains are absolutely revolting, but the actual ride itself, brilliant, really intense. I'd forgotten how good it was, to be honest. The hang time on that inversion, I got some really good air time over the drop. The launches are punchy, it was smooth. I really enjoyed that. Other than my shins getting crushed, that was absolutely fantastic. It literally felt like there was no room in that train. They are very tight for tall people, but it was a really enjoyable ride. I wish I had time to go around again, to be honest. Like, I really want more rides on like Kumba, Tigris, Montu, Iron-Gwazi, but I just don't think I'm going to get time for it, unfortunately. But I am going to go for a ride on Shikra now, the B&M dive coaster.
Dispatch.
Right then, front row on Shikra. This is an absolute beast. Looking forward to it, getting back on it. My favourite dive coaster. And this coaster is absolutely massive, but you think about the fact that now a 300-foot tall dive coaster has just opened at Six Flags over Texas. I'd love to go and ride that. Look how grey it is now. There's definitely another storm coming in. The views are great from up here as well. Oh! Here we go. Oh. Oh, it holds you for a long time. It's longer than Oblivion. Oh! Wow. That was more intense than I remember. Ready for the second drop. I think it's just about to start to rain as well. Oh! Ready for the splashdown. Wait, they're gonna get soaked. Oh! Oh, wow, that was awesome. So I just had my ride on Shikra, and yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. It's easily my favourite B&M dive coaster. It's got the old school B&M restraints, which are really nice. No vest restraints, which is absolutely fantastic. That's what we want to see. A fantastic drop. It holds you up there for a long time, unlike a certain other dive coaster in the UK. But yeah, you get a really nice hold on there. The inversion's great. Of course, you get the second drop off the mid-course as well. It's a really good layout, and it was actually a lot more intense than I remembered as well, and lovely and smooth as well. It then literally chucked it down for about 30 seconds, and now it's completely stopped raining, although I wouldn't be surprised if all the outdoor rides are about to go down again, because it is grey up in the sky. So yeah, I think now's a good time for the shuttle to be going, to be honest, because I have a feeling this could be the park done for the day. So Iron-Gwazi is cycling empty, so it looks like they're just sending that train round so they can get the last train into the station, get everyone off that train, and then probably close it due to the storm, and that'll probably be the same with all of the other rides. So yeah, it seems like all of the rides are closing down for a third time today due to weather. So it's just open. It has just opened. It's on a 15-minute queue. Right, well, do you know what? I don't have time to do it anyway, as much as I wish I did. But yeah, I'll be back at some point. I'll definitely be back at this park. Of course, you can get the shuttle from Orlando that takes you directly to the park. It's free, so it's easy to get here from Orlando if you haven't got a car and aren't driving. So you can easily get here on the shuttle. It picks up from a few different locations around Orlando, so I'll definitely be back here at some point. I probably won't film another vlog because I've kind of covered like all the major stuff in this vlog. So yeah, but it's been a really good day today. It's been very quiet, so that's been great for getting on all the rides. Operations have been questionable in some areas, especially with Iron-Gwazi and Tigris as well, I noticed this. So you've got a seatbelt and the main lap bar. They go and check the seatbelts on the rows and walk down the train and then come back and do the main lap bars again. Why can't you just do them both at the same time? That would speed things up a lot more. But yeah, some of the operations haven't been great, but that's Busch Gardens. It's not got the best operations, but I've gotten everything. It's been nice and quiet, so I've been able to do all the rides, so I can't complain. I got a couple of re-rides as well. I did Iron-Gwazi twice, and I did Montu twice as well, so I'm happy with that. I've done lots of rides today, and I'll definitely be back. But that's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly, and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.